According to an August 11th statement, Heritage Distilling Holding Company, whose shares are listed on Nasdaq, has unveiled a $360 million digital asset management strategy based on the Story IP token. The company stated that it raised $220 million through a private placement, including $100 million in cash and $120 million in Story tokens. Of the total proceeds, $82 million will be used to acquire additional IP tokens from the Story Foundation. At the same time, the foundation plans to spend the entire cash portion on buying back IP tokens on the open market within 90 days of the transaction. This marks the first time a Nasdaq-listed company has adopted the IP token as its primary reserve asset, reflecting a broader shift in how traditional companies integrate alternative assets into their treasury holdings. Key investors in this funding round included A16Z Crypto, Amber Group, and Arrington Capital. However, the announcement coincided with a sharp decline in Heritage's stock price and the value of its intellectual property. According to Google Finance, Heritage's CASK shares fell nearly 30%, reaching around 49 cents at the time of publication. Meanwhile, the IP token's value dropped 3.65% to approximately $6.35. Understanding the Nasdaq. Storymove Company CEO Sai Lee said the decision to list shares on Nasdaq was driven by the desire to expand the project's reach beyond the crypto community. In his words, "We're not doing this just because everyone else is. Our reason is clear. Our story needs to be told beyond cryptocurrency. There is no better way to do that than by anchoring ourselves on the world's largest capital market, the U.S. stock market." Lee described Story as a blockchain network operating at the intersection of cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, and intellectual property. Rather than competing on yields or transaction speeds, the company focuses on unlocking what it believes is an $80 trillion asset class encompassing AI datasets, entertainment franchises, and biomedical patents. Story's mission is to ensure attribution, traceability, and fair compensation for creators by making intellectual property programmable. Lee emphasized that the next battleground in AI will be data ownership and monetization, not just computing power. Lee noted that the network has already gained significant traction, with its Layer 1 blockchain hosting hundreds of thousands of IPs, including works from artists like Justin Bieber, Blackpink, and BTS, as well as global brands such as Crocs and Adidas.